I am. So if I got a props, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah.
But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see shit doing.
Right, it's about to get worse.
Dion already doing that.
We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
When you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like,
Get off of me. Get off of me.
Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the $30,000?
Now?
In the moment.
In that moment.
In the moment.
He was up.
You remember? Was it bingo night or what was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But keep it high level. And this is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undefeated in me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show, yeah, we doing this for real. This is what I did.
He's funny.
I want to go rebound. Shoot.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes. I'm light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's get
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Wah, wah, wah. What's cracking like a mackin' from the jacket to the back and G's up and We's up. Golly, let me center, as the Beastie Boys say, center stage on the mic. I took my medicine today, so no rap Tourette's. We are going to get straight into it. Don't I look good? I mean, for real, I do look 51 right now. It's just no way around it. Like, I could tell you exactly what my birth certificate says if I go to a club right now, because them girls ain't looking like they used to look. And I ain't talking about how they look. I'm talking about how they looking at me. I'm like, God dang, girl. But then somebody whispered to him, and then some dude come up to me and give me dap, and then somebody want to take a picture here or there, and next thing you know, I got cute. I'm like, why these girls be out here maca-lacking jacking from the back into the cracking? Let's get into it. Love to all you guys who are rocking with me. I see all of you. Let's give some member shout outs. Let's also give some love to the chat. All y'all getting props for rocking with your boy. Appreciate you. You know what you do on this show. You like, the video, you subscribe to the channel, and become a member, because today we're going to talk about Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. I don't know where this came from. Or maybe they on delay because they on that ooh-wee. They on that ooh-wee. And then finally somebody said, hey, dawg, you know Whitlock been dissing y'all. For real? When he diss us? They was like, in 1988? It was like, oh, okay, let me go get him. Pass me them things, let's get them. There they go, there they go, there they go. Medicine wearing off already. Respect to y'all for keeping it real on this show. Also, we got Stephen A. Smith, who forgot basketball. But he didn't forget to say that Dirty Diana Rossini is not a victim. So he went there. Le Batard, still talking about the apocalypse of journalism with Jemele Hill. And y'all stop talking about her hair. Y'all stupid. They were like, she got blonde hair. Talking about all this black stuff. I'll be cracking up. I ain't gonna lie. If I see her, I'm gonna say the same thing. What the hell you doing? Anyway, we gotta talk about Kendrick Perkins. And he got an issue with all the Morants, including Memphis. We were supposed to talk about that yesterday, but I talked so long about rap. We don't get to all the topics, but we are today. Skip Bayless is going to finish up his conversation about Shannon, Sharpe, and Fox and what they did. We got a whole lot going on here. And the best question, best segment ever will happen on this show. Neil deGrasse Tyson is going to break down to you, are there aliens? Look, if you ain't a believer, if you don't believe in aliens, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm trying to tell you. There's aliens out there. There's some things out there that people don't know about. I'm trying to tell you, baby. Do you know, I don't know if you know this. Fun fact, today, on this date, right here, right now, let's get it bigger. That's what she said. Boston Celtics. Come on, move. Break. All right, so here we go. On this date, 1986. Damn, I was, so it's today, so I was 11. What? When I was 11, Michael Jordan dropped 63 points against the Boston Celtics, and he broke Elgin Baylor's playoff scoring record. Elgin Baylor's so old that when I was 11, I still didn't know who Elgin Baylor was. God dang, when'd you play? In 18, 16? Oh, man. Baylor and MJ remained the only players to score 60 in a playoff game. Think about it. Nobody else? Like all that, Bam is scoring 83 in regular season. In the playoffs, shit. Everybody playing for real. It slows down. You ain't scoring over 62 people in history? That doesn't sound right. But they say they are the only one score 60 in the playoff game, and both achieved defeat without the benefit of a 3-point field goal. Damn, Jordan's so old. His early years, they ain't no 3-pointers. He didn't shoot them. Larry Bird only shot 3 a game. We think Larry Bird was a marksman. We thought he was with SWAT. We thought he was a special units, tactical force. He shot 3 threes. Jesus. It's crazy on this date. Come on, y'all. History lessons on this show. What other show going to actually get you smarter and make you laugh? Only this show. Real spit out there. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Let's see what members are up. Stomp is up. That's right. Stomp like, look, if I'm going to spend my money and support you, Wiley, I'm going to be up and really support you. I appreciate you, Stomp. What you talking about? Oh, he said, I hope we talking about LT today. Yeah, we're going to talk about that crack. We're going to talk about women, crack, and sacks. Yeah, we got to finish that LT. Respect. Patrick Edwards is in the building. He said, salute. Appreciate all you guys, man. I give love to y'all, for real. I would read y'all comments more, but y'all be talking about some weird stuff. Like we be talking about like LT, and y'all literally be talking about, man, the other day I had a honey bun. Woo, wait, tore me up. Like I can't read that when we talking about LT. Maybe I can. Adrian Robles, number 5, Universal Trappers is in the building. Mars Madness, TC210, and Stomp. These are the OGs. This is the most OG list we ever had. Right here. That's me right there at the top. This is the most OG list we ever had. I recognize all you guys. I rock with all you guys. Well, people are saying that they wasn't rocking with this opinion by this analyst. They called her Becky. I don't like when they say that, but it's kind of funny. All right. So anyway, Becky had an opinion that everybody was talking about and talking bad about. She kind of went viral. Well, now it's her retribution. Let's go.
How stuck do you think the Knicks are here in the Eastern Conference?
Well, I certainly agree with you. They're not getting into that tier. They don't have enough personnel. They don't have the manpower that they need to hang with those guys. I think you're going to get a consistent team like they've been. They're a pretty good team. They're well coached. They're going to be on their defensive game. But at the end of the day, they don't have a dude.
Ooh, first thought is, excuse me, ma'am, have you been watching basketball or you been hanging out with Stephen A. Smith forgetting basketball? Y'all gonna get to that topic later. Point is, Jesus, peace with my peeps. Ma'am, Jalen Brunson is a dude, no?
You got to have a dude. You got to have a 1A dude. And they're missing that at the end of the day if we're just getting down to brass taxes. Sorry.
See, this is, I want y'all to know what this laughter is about. Okay, so it's not set up, it's not WWE, but it's WWE-ish. They have production meetings. What's your hot topic? What are you burning on? What do you want to say? What are you going to really get out there? What is controversial? What's a hot take? Everybody kind of knows that. Sometimes you keep it close to the vest, but 99% of the time you tell it. So now she says that, and you see how she kept looking around like, okay, where's my tag team partner? Who gonna ask me what you talking about or what's really going on? And then somebody gonna jump in and then she gonna go, bam. I mean Jalen Brunson and stuff. He's too small or something like that. That's how the game goes. Just tell me.
I didn't want to disagree with Becky today, but they do have that dude.
Who?
Her name is Becky. I'm sorry, I thought they were clowning. Who? Whoa, Becky look like she played some ball. Look at them hands. God, those are some mitts.
Jalen Brunson.
No, he's too small.
But here's the thing, and that's
Didn't they say about you?
But you know what?
They say that about you. You're a Hall of Famer.
I got a philosophy. Can I say my philosophy?
Go ahead.
If your best player is
that Becky Hammond? I heard the name. I never put the face to the name. I heard Payback's a mother.
Small, you're not winning. John Stockton, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash. You could go down the list. Steph Curry is the only.
But he's not that small. He's not that small. He's like 6'3".
But also.
Thank you. I'm getting tired of people talking to me about how small Steph Curry is. Steph Curry is almost my height, and I'm 6'4¼ for real. He's like 6'3" something. I had a shootout contest with Steph Curry long time ago on Sports Nation. He came on Sports Nation. We had a shootout contest. I got to find a video. Damn, I'm so before all this stuff, like all the YouTube and all that. But anyway, we had a shooting contest, and I beat him. But the point is, my thing that I really marveled at, I know he can shoot. He told me how he shoots, too. He told me the method, because everyone's like, he doesn't follow through. He broke it all down to us, even between commercial breaks. I was like, really, how you shoot? And he was like, do this, dog. And more importantly, he ain't short. Now, NBA standards, I'm short. But he ain't Steve Nash. He ain't AI. AI is like 6 feet. Like, for real. Like 6'1", maybe, and I think he's 6 feet. There's a whole big difference. Ask your girl if a guy is 6 feet or if a guy is 6'3", is there a difference?
So, though, I mean, he's the greatest shooter to ever walk the planet. He's in an outlier class.
Okay.
She is right. History says she is right.
Okay, but we're living in a new age, okay, new day.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm just stuck. That was Becky Hammond all that time. Damn, she could play some basketball. She looked like she was going to play basketball. Like she walked into the art class in 4th grade. They was like, excuse me, ma'am, you're lost? And she was like, no, I'm here for art. They were like, no. Get your ass on the basketball court. Them hands, golly. Like her hands formed around the basketball. Like she just had normal hands and then she just played so much ball. It was a wrap. Good stuff. But let's be real about it. Say what you want. This is for the parents, really. And because I'm talking to myself. I don't know if my son going to be 6'4". I'm a mutt. My mama was 6'1", 250. She started off 180, but you know black don't crack, but it swells. So you know, everybody that you know that's black, them girls that ran the 200 and 400 in high school that's super fine, went to college still looking great. She ran the 400 back then, now she weigh 400. For real. Big as hell. Black don't crack, but it swells. We get it. Point being, my daddy is 6'3", almost 6'4". If you got a daddy that's 6'3" and you got a mama 6'1", just see him walking by you right now in the AAU tournament, walking by you right now in the flag football game. You're like, oh, they gonna have a baby. Like we looking at Bam and Aja Wilson, right? We looking at them like, they about to have a baby. Now, he's 6'9", and she's 6'3". If they baby come out 6'4", you're like, mutt? I'm a mutt. I barely came out bigger than my daddy, barely. Now I think they baby gonna be 8 feet at birth. So that's what it is. So you look at situations by height. In NBA, height is a qualifier. And it's crazy because you watch little kids when they're big, like man-childs. So we got 10-year-olds on our team that are huge. But if you project what they probably be in real height, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", but you playing center right now, dog, do you know you ain't going to play center if you go to the highest level or high levels? You are a guard. You need to dribble. You over here doing back. He over there in the paint. Over here, Elijah Wanna. That's great. Round out your game. But let me just tell you, your little 6'4" butt, you're going to be out there. It's different. So a lot of parents don't see that coming. Also, a lot of parents don't see coming how good little Johnny is versus how tall he needs to be. Forget positions. I'm telling you, I know recruiters at schools, high schools. I know them. I talked to him. I was talking to one yesterday. He was like, look, we ain't going after him because we got a 6'6" version of him already. Your son could be insane. But if he walking in high school like a normal person, talking about I'm 5'11" with a backpack, he better study. He better go in that backpack. They can find you, and even if he ain't as good as you, he's 6 inches taller. Ask your girl, 6 inches matter. I got that joke all day today. Real spit. But I love it, man. You just got to be honest and got to be real. Like this clip. Just be real. I'm going to ask you, what are the keys offensively? How did you guys go at Denver? How did you guys get the win? Let's talk.
Go out to Jokic, Jamal, all the bad defenders, Tim Hardaway, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, the whole team. Like, just go at them. They're all bad defenders. Yeah, they're all bad defenders.
Damn. Jesus. Who needs Sports Center? No wonder nobody watches Sports Center and all that no more. We don't need to watch them shows. Just put a mic in front of a real person, a real athlete, and ask them a real question. How'd you do it? Oh, we just went after all the bad ones. And they all bad.
Just to consider that, feels like you guys constantly react.
Yeah, just they don't got people that could defend the rim, and
damn.
And if he is there, we still more athletic than them, and just got to be able to finish when we do.
Is there a discipline involved in just staying in that attack mode?
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, just sometimes you gotta know when to attack and when the right moments, and just if it's your time to shoot it or pass it. But either way, if you just break the paint, you're gonna have a shot, or someone else is gonna be open.
Yep, always got to put that body in the paint. Attack mode. That's the way I coach. And let's just say I got a hell of a record. I coach basketball like football. Attack, pass, attack, shoot. That's all the options you got. You either gonna go towards that paint, the threes are going to tell you this is game. And I'm not even talking basketball, I'm talking about life, I'm talking about game. The options are told to you. And which path you should take, pay attention. If the guy is sagging, you shoot, right? Duh. If not, if he anywhere in my vicinity, my athleticism, my size is gonna take over, I'm attacking, and either I'm gonna shoot this thing or I'm about to pass it. That's it. You know how I learned that? And that's why he's talking about the mentality, because you got to just stay locked into that. But what happens is there's a real human against you who is going to play real defense, which is going to change up based on possession, based on quarter, based on what the coach is calling. And all of that stuff distracts you from you staying locked into sag, shoot, up on me, attack, pass, attack, shoot. That's it. So I learned this in football my rookie year. I'm out there, Mr. Columbia, which means I'm thinking too much. I'm playing football at the highest level, but I'm thinking it's different because it's the highest level. And coach is just looking at me. I can tell he's frustrated, but he ain't say nothing yet. And he's just looking at me like, Wiley, because I'm a second rounder, so you got to protect the second rounder. Like, don't clown him. If I was a free agent, I would have been cut that day. You would have used me as an example, but he didn't. He just looking at me, he's like, because he know there's potential there. So he's like, Finally, I just messed up too much. And he's like, Wiley, God dang, what's wrong with you? I was like, oh, shit. But at the same time, I'm looking at this man like, I'll whoop your ass. Who the hell you talking to, cuz? But then I'm like, all right, coach, what's up? And he's like, Wiley, why are you over here thinking about all this? There's only 2 things they can do and 6 directions they could do it. And he literally walked me through it. He said either they're going to, I don't know, run the ball, or maybe, let's just guess, pass the ball, right? There's 2 things they could do, run it or throw it. And there's only 6 ways they could do it. They can go left, lateral. They can go left back. They can go left side. They could go right, lateral. They could go right back, and they could go right side. And come at you. Now let's go. Jesus, stop thinking. Run it again. I was like, ooh, that's kind of deep. I was like, he ain't lying. He was like, they can only go boom, 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 boom. I was like, Coach, I think that's 8. He's like, stop thinking. That was such a good clip. Blah, blah, blah. More people, please just tell the truth. Diana Rossini, you need somebody send this to Dirty Diana. This is all you had to do. When you was out there in Sedona, I want that girl. Sedona, you should have just, this all you needed. You should have just went to your phone and said, look, stay out of my business. But since y'all in it and I slipped up, my bad. But nah, we got to do all that other stuff. Just keep it real. Shout out to all the members out here. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. Shout out to all you guys I see out here in the chat. Y'all are deep. Keep it going. We're going to talk about Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson and Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock just somewhere sitting back eating snacks. You know he over there munching somewhere. He munching on some Munchos. Yo, Munchos are so good. Munchos were insane growing up, but they didn't crack my top 3. Now, they in my top 3. Top 3, for real. Oh, they sick. Doritos, I used to hate the blue ones, even though I grew up in a Crip neighborhood. Now I love the blue ones, and I don't like the red ones as much, even though, you know what I'm saying? So I'm there. Doritos, Munchos. Oh, who's top 3? I think it's those 2. Blue, red, make them Crip and blood, and then throw some Munchos in there. That's life. Best snack going, though, is that Jolly Pop healthy popcorn. Make sure y'all get that. Go to Smart and Final. Also, Stephen A. Smith, he forgot basketball, but at the same time, he also remembered that Diana Rossini, you're not a victim. Can't go there. Levitard and Jamil Hill talk about the journalism. I'm going to put it down for you, big dog. I know y'all want to talk about LT, so Stomp wants to talk LT, crack, crack sacks, and women. Oof. God. Women, it's so undefeated. It's just, anyway. We got to talk about Kendrick Perkins and this issue with Ja Morant in Memphis. We're going to get into that, and Skip Bayless talking about Shannon Sharpe and he couldn't save him at Fox and why Fox was so damn mad at him. We're going to finish that up right now. Okay, let's get into this. Troy Aikman, he is not happy. He explains why he gets offended when his analysis gets framed as critical. I could get offended too because it punks you into not being as real as you want to be. This is real. This is a real, I don't even know what you're about to say. I can tell you right now. There are times when you have been told by the world, chill, honesty, not necessary. Take care of people. PC culture. That's why I rebel against PC culture. Part of the reason I left Fox is because I got tired of doing media that was PC. I got tired of taking care of my co-hosts and my partners, and I got tired of these fluffy ass topics. And I just get tired. Who wins game 3? I give a damn. Somebody, that team, as my coach would say, that team or that team. Now, can we talk about something real? I got little kids at home. They don't want to hear this dumb stuff. You got me up here making popcorn, up here making cotton candy. Can we talk some real life? No, we can't. That's not our model. I was like, oh, all right, well, I've done your model long enough. All right, so he's talking about it. You go to a cocktail party, everybody got to laugh at the joke. That shit ain't funny. Sorry, that wasn't funny. Ma'am, that wasn't funny, but she's the executive VP of business ops, so you got to laugh. I hate all that. So I'll be the one like, that wasn't funny. I won't even be mean. I just be like, you know that wasn't funny. Stop laughing. Jesus. I hope I do it in a respectful way and not in a way that tries to embarrass or thank you or be disrespectful to the people that are out there on the field doing it. Thank you. I swear this world will be so much better if people criticize first. And I don't mean criticize like diss. I know the words. They're different. Criticize is, I actually listened to what you said, and let me just tell you, Run DMC said you dumb. That was dumb. But we can't do that enough, so therefore, dumb things continue to travel around the circle, around the world, because we don't stop dumb things. And then when something's smart, we so damn desensitized of just letting things go. Smart things happen and we just like, oh, okay. I don't want to really fuel that. That takes too much effort to think about what you just said that was actually smart, but who cares? Like, it's like in us, our signal doesn't go off unless it's, ooh. But if it's, oh, like if you help an old lady, you go to Walmart, you leaving, you help an old lady get to her car, oh, that's so sweet. But then you see a fight, you got your camera out, you right there. You don't know if they're going to shoot each other or not. You're going to be in all harm's way. You don't give a damn. You got it on footage. Did you film the person taking the old lady out? Did you film the old lady getting into her car? I didn't think so. That's my point. Come on, Troy Aikman, let's talk. I'm getting tired. When Jason Kelsey told Troy Aikman on this week's New Heights podcast that his analysis never comes across as an attack, Aikman said that was the best thing anyone could have said to him. What I'm most grateful for you saying is that it doesn't feel like I'm attacking anybody. Because there's times when somebody writes something that I said and then it comes off as I was being critical of the player. And I get offended by that because the one thing that I've always tried to do, I try to be honest. Aikman has been one of the more outspoken voices. We know that. It's clearly one. Okay, his commentary is worn on him. He's been critical of quarterbacks, coaches, officials, everybody. And the coverage of those moments has often framed it as Aikman going after somebody, including this site right here, Awful Announcing. I only read your site, so if I've heard this about Aikman before, I heard it from you. Okay? His point is that honesty and criticism aren't the same thing, and conflating them is what bothers him. Oh, correct me too. That's what I'm saying. Honesty, yes. The former Philadelphia Eagles All-Pro center, for his part, doesn't see it that way. I think you kill it every time we talk. Me, Swag, Ryan, SVP, anytime you're on the desk. It's amazing to us how quickly you snap into it. What you say just pierces through all the nonsense. The way you talk about the quarterback position in particular, but really just football in general. There's a realness that doesn't come off like you're attacking anybody. It's just like face value, what you're seeing, that you articulate in every medium I hear you in. He says his respect for the players are actually doing on the field. What they're doing on the field is what keeps his analysis from crossing into something else. Thank you. What did I say? I told y'all the difference between former players and not former players. I hate the group, but it's this. The respect for what the players are actually doing on the field. This is why those who've never played, especially at the highest level, you can't look at them the same because they're not going to add that ingredient of respect the same. They can't. They don't know what it feels like to throw up and then have to get up out of your own throw up to blow up. Come on. You ever had to get up out of your own throw up to blow up? You feel sick like a dog, sick. And you're like, I still got a little left in me. I have so much respect for the players and the coaches that participate in this game. The three of us, we know how hard the game is to play, and I especially know how hard the quarterback position is to play. Hardest position there is to play. I ain't talking about physically. I'm talking about that brain power, that processor, that RAM. Oh, the memory. Golly, and you still got to throw it in 2.5 seconds or you're about to die. It's crazy. It doesn't mean every throw is perfect. Doesn't mean that every time the quarterback plays well. And I will point that out. But I hope I do it in a respectful way and not in a way that tries to embarrass or be disrespectful to the people that are out there on the field doing it. Love it. Big deal. 5-year, $90 million deal to do that. And he's like, look, this version of Aikman always getting mischaracterized. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, that's real. He's just trying to be honest. And I told you the story about my grandmother, how we went through our evolution. Because I grew up, grandmother, she had it tough. And I ain't knowing all that. So my grandmother, I think she from down South Louisiana or something. Then she moved to Arizona. Then she moves to Watts. And she moves to Watts before the riots. She has 6 kids by 1, 2, 3. She had a husband, another husband, so 2 husbands and a baby daddy. So she had 3 sets of kids, 6 kids in total, right? Watts riots happen. She moves to Compton, greener pastures. She moves to a duplex, which we still own. Rest in peace, my grandmother. My sister owns it. So my grandmother had it tough, raising kids in Compton without the foresight of what Compton was. Remember, Watts and all these places, in part, largely was where black people could go. And all these places were where white people were and were leaving. Because guess what? The black people are going here. That's when it started to be the white exodus, as they call it. And people start going west. Back then, they were going east, right? Why? Because there's more land east. If you're in LA, where's all the land? Let me see. Think that way. Oh, let's build that way. And then somebody got smart. It was really like the 70s, Dr. Buss, and maybe even late 60s. Dr. Buss, Donald Sterling, all them people was like, that west side over there, pretty interesting. Good value prop. Let's buy some. They bought up all of Beverly Hills and stuff where nobody really wanted to live at that time. Oops. That changed. Compton or Beverly Hills? Watts or Beverly Hills? People were buying Watts. They were buying Compton. Then them riots hit. We out of here. Beverly Hills. Anyway, I'm generalizing, but I'm giving you the real dope. So from that point forward, my grandmother moved to Compton. She got 4 boys and 2 girls. And one of them girls ain't little, is my mama. And the other one ain't scared, is my auntie. But then the streets start sniping them. My uncle got killed, right? And I'm like 5. And then there's another one, committed suicide, didn't want to go back to jail. Real spit. My mother was like, pfft. My mother said from hello, so she must have went through it already, because before they even, no, after my first uncle died, she was like, we moving, we out of here. I was like, Mama, why are we moving? She was like, NWA is not out yet, but let me just tell you, it's kind of gangsta out here. So we moved to greener pastures, which ended up being South Central, which we didn't, I mean, we so close to Windsor Hills, we think we gonna be all right, but you're just a little too far, just an inch too far. So we had to deal with that hybrid of, wow, they living okay over there, and they ain't. But the whole point of telling you all that is I had to deal with it, because I had to deal with the decisions that came from elders. My grandmother had it tough. Watching her babies just die. God, I can't even talk about it. Imagine your itty bitties just gone. Multiple. Yeah, then the other uncle died. That's 3. I'm not even in junior high. I lost 3 uncles. So it validated my mother's decision. Get up out of there. I can't blame Compton, but at the same time, had something to do with it. Wasn't that many coincidences. God dang. So that's how the game goes, man. Real spit. So salute to all the people that go through it. My grandmother was super honest. Point of that story is my grandmother's super honest. Oh, I used to hate her. She used to just say, hey, baby, what the funk wrong with you? What you doing? What's wrong with you? Nothing wrong with you? Why you look like that? Oh, you just not going to tell me? Well, then move. Go. And don't say another word. Don't come out that room until you say something. She was honest to a T, confrontational, right? And that's how it was. And I hated her till I was about 12 or 13. And I started going through puberty, and everybody started changing up on me, and I'm changing up my hormones. And I started realizing real from fake. Cliques, gangs, posses, crews. And I was like, oh, my grandmother been trying to tell me about this. You ain't hanging around all them mother. And she finishing the word. You ain't hanging around with all them. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't up to no good. Like your damn uncles that you raised, Grandma. Let me stop. Stephen A. Smith. Hey, man, you needed some of my grandma. She would have kept it real with you. She would have told you the truth. Stephen A. Smith over here forgetting basketball.
4-time champion who's been to an NBA Finals in 6 years. Now, they haven't been back to the playoffs since that championship in 2022. That's 4 years away from the playoffs.
That can't be true. Let's go back. Come on, Stephen A. Smith. You know, that ain't real.
4-time champion who's been to an NBA Finals in 6 years. Now, they haven't been back to the playoffs since that championship in 2022. That's 4 years away from the playoffs. And again, you can pay guys a lot less than $17 million a year to miss the playoffs. We understand that.
Talking about Steve Kerr's job, talking about the Golden State Warriors, except, what is it, Gronk, whatever that thing is on X. Can we fact check this? This don't sound right.
There's no question that he knows what he's doing. There's no question that he's an exceptional coach. And there's no question that champions who have produced for him emphatically believe in him. You know, almost to the 4-time champion.
Blah, blah, blah. So, you know, one thing about Stephen A. Smith, people love him or people love to hate him. People watch him, but more importantly, they are microscoping everything he says. And when he says something that ain't right, that ain't real, they're going to let you know. So the scary part is that Stephen A. Smith's strong suit is supposed to be basketball. We all know he played basketball. He played in college, maybe a game or two, but hey, he hit 17 straight threes, his words. And then he broke his knee in half and had to get a 6-inch screw put in it, even though your knee is not even 6 inches. Whatever. That's his story and Jason Whitlock's story to tell. But the point is he knows basketball. Be real. It's just embarrassing, though. This is the guy who you give all this money to, and he doesn't even know the basic facts about a team. Okay, there's 2 things happening right now. First of all, the information is happening so fast, and there's so much content that there's so much short-term memory, long-term memory you can use up. Now, I'm not absolving him of this, but everyone has misspoke before on facts, okay? And this one, he just misspoke on facts. I don't think it's grand knowledge. You can't call it grand knowledge. Did they make the playoffs last year or not? Because if someone answers that correct, I don't think they know basketball. I just think they know how to memorize facts or moments. So I don't want to go there on Stephen A. Smith, even because I've done that before too. Who made the playoffs last year? Did Baltimore make it? Yeah, did Baltimore make it? I think the the Ravens made it. Like, you know what I mean? Forget that. But he has a greater point, a deeper point. ESPN can sit here all day and tell me his ratings. People are hate watching, or even worse, they are watching to mock how bad it is. That's on y'all. Y'all tell me because y'all watching. It's akin to the later years of Mike Francesca at WFAN where people watch to hear the crank calls or to watch him falling asleep at the mic. It's getting to that level of bad for ESPN when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. I don't know anybody that watches him because they think they are getting anything substantive out of him. Is that true? Beat up in the comments. Are you getting anything substantive out of Stephen A. Smith? And that isn't sustainable. I say it all the time. People don't know what they like. They like what they know, not one person. Blah, blah, blah. That took me to boxing when he said people don't know what they like. Because I know I hear all the time, I ain't watching that. I ain't watching no damn Floyd and Pacquiao 2.0 when they already fought and the first fight was late. Yes, you are. Shut it. I ain't watching no YouTuber fight nobody, Mike Tyson and all that. Shut up. Yes, you are. People do, and I know people don't. I'm boycotting the NFL. Kaepernick. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm not going to Target. I ain't wearing Gucci and Louis. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I don't believe in any of that. I never have, never will. And people call me what you want. I don't care. I am not protesting. I told you, literally, I went to Columbia and my boy was protesting. I said, what you doing? He said, I'm protesting. Why? I said, what you protesting? He said something because every day he had a different protest. I'm just like, oh. I said, oh, okay. I said, so what you going to do? He said, I'm on a hunger strike. You going to be down with me? You joining me, Wiley? I said, yep. After I go get something to eat. Jesus. I ain't right. I said, yep. After I get something to eat, I'll be right back. Don't hold your breath. Protesting, what? This ain't 1960. There's other ways to demonstrate. There's other ways to have impact and effect, change. Golly, how about action? You ever think about that? How about that? Whatever. So he did that, and I understand that. But I don't think that people are protesting ESPN. I don't think people would hate Stephen A. Smith to the point where they're not watching. His ratings are his ratings. Don't do that. But he's spread thin. He is spread thin. We all know that. So if you're trying to watch deep analysis basketball, Stephen A. Smith, he ice skating. He giving you good opinion. He giving you enthusiasm, entertainment, and then we're going to keep this thing moving. If you want deep detail, if you want to remember how many points and steals somebody had in 2024, you don't go there. It ain't for you, okay? You want that deep level AI technology, this is where you go.
In terms of using AI to get into players, and whether that's background checks or projecting on what they can do and how the draft would unfold?
Yeah, a lot. I think just like the rest of the world, I think, if you aren't using it, you're already behind. And the cool thing is, what we found, you don't need to be an expert. Just like you at home planning a travel itinerary, you can just ask the thing and it can spit out some pretty good things, some pretty good ideas. Our developers, I think we're fortunate to be where we are, kind of at the epicenter of the innovation there. And
man, they up there in Silicon Valley. They in the Con Valley. You think they ain't got, man, they could go find them an intern from Stanford who's got his double masters in engineering, computer coding, AI technology framework and infrastructures. Jesus. And this boy is 19. And he coming with a crew. Oh yeah, we're over here right now. Here's our deck. We're building out some of these deeper technologies, but at the same time, we love sports. Don't we all love sports? Yeah. And we would love to work with you in the 49ers. No pay, just the access, the opportunity, the resources. We'll take advantage of it. And they are writing brain power. Wow.
Tried to take advantage of that. I do think every team is probably using it in some form or fashion. I think that will only increase as we move forward.
And it's crazy. It sounds like there's still some hesitation, almost like a reservation of, are you guys okay with us using AI? Because he didn't say it with his chest. He's like, yeah, you could put some things in there and some good things could come out. No. The way you're supposed to say it is, I asked it a question and it came back smarter than I ever been. The thing is smarter than me already. And this is like the beginning stages of AI. This thing is smarter than me. I don't remember any of this. Now, is it perfect? No, but it's more perfect than me. And I'm not perfect. So why am I? This battle of AI versus us, shut it. We lost. Use it. Okay? It's not a human being, but it's smarter than you. You don't believe me? Check my AI. My AI knows so much. I'm like, damn, I could write a sentence. Everyone should like the video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. Right now, do that. And I think that is a concise, lucid, great sentence. That's the best way. Punch it. That's how you should say it, Wiley. Shoo. Don't let me give that to AI. AI is like, we can reconstruct that. Like, subscribe, and become a member. What? Oh, that's better. Like, subscribe, and become a member. See what I'm saying? It cuts the fat off of your fat ass. Boy, I'm telling you, AI is it. And if you ain't in love with it, oh well. I went through this resistance before with CDs, and I'm never doing it again. I adopted to the microwave because I hated baking potatoes. It took an hour. I love potatoes. But I was like, damn, it take an hour in the oven? Then that microwave hit it for like 10 minutes? I said, that's life. On top of the popcorn, that sold me. Microwave popcorn? Oh, ain't no oven popcorn. Remember we had to have the old school popcorn? You had to put it on top of the burner, and that thing would pop up, get all big and buff, and then sometimes leak on the floor. Mama be mad. That was our microwave before the microwave. Then they put it in that microwave bag. Oh, it was rap. You remember that Jiffy Pop popcorn and all that? In the commercial, he popping out. I was like, I don't live in that house. Because if this popcorn hit this floor, my mama on my head. On that commercial, they all smiling. I remember those days. But when CDs came out, I had built up a tape collection. Because I started collecting music in the 80s, 86, 85. Run DMC, Eric B. and Rakim, all this, Schoolie D. I had all the tapes. And then this CD came out, and they were like, this is better. It sounds better. I was like, and it costs more. And I ain't got no CD player. And I was a hater until I got to college. And then when you get to college, you get that credit card first day, mess up your credit, but hey, you got $500. You know what I did? I went out and bought one of those 3-disc carousel CD players with booming system. Now I need some CDs. All of a sudden, I like CDs now. I bought my first CD. I think it was Snoop. I think my first CD was Snoop, 92, 93, 94. I bought it. And it came on. Remember, he started off in the bubble bath? Yeah. That girl was in there. It feel good? Yeah, baby. She was like pulling them bubbles on them, putting that water on them. And I was like, it don't sound like that on the tape. I was sold. But now I got 2,000 tapes. What should I do? Things come, things go. I want y'all to hear it from the man himself. Talk about it.
Top 3 for Coach of the Year. You know your feelings on that, but how are you dealing with adulation? Is that just as difficult as dealing with criticism?
Yeah, I mean, I think to Jack's question, that's really a nice glass of wine and a dinner conversation than it is a 30-second interview question. But at the end of the day, you know, we work for the Celtics. We have the best job, you know, in the world. It's bigger than you. I mean, this place will be around. This place was around before me. It's going to be around way after me. And I hope they're much better in the future than we are right now. We have great coaches. We have great players. I mean, you just have to have a sense of gratitude and a perspective and understanding that, you know, you're just a part of something bigger than yourself. You do play a small part in that. And, you know, to your point, I mean, I think you have to be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, praise is just as dangerous as criticism. You just have to remind yourself that neither one lasts too long. And really, at the end of the day, they're going to forget about you eventually. This is all just a short-term thing. It's going to last a few years, you know, and then 10, 15 years from now, no one's going to talk about you, so it really doesn't matter.
Whoa, this man got perspective. Blah, blah, blah. Every time I hear him talk, I'm like, that man is a man of the word and a man who has a grander perspective of the world. Real spit. He just said, like, look, praise is as dangerous as criticism. They're both fleeing. They both come, they both go. And what drives it home is he's like, sports is greater, something that's greater than you, right? You're fighting for something bigger than you. You're fighting with others. You're bringing it together, teamwork, etc. And what makes me think about that is how Wilt Chamberlain is remembered, right? Imagine they say when you're playing, you're the best athlete ever. Will Chamberlain. All the other sports he played, people say he ran a 10 flat 100 and I've heard all kind of stories. I don't know what's real from fake, but he was the best athlete ever. Then he has stats like, I don't know, 50 points a game, 20-some rebounds. Then you fast forward. Now it's getting tougher and tougher to keep him in your top 5. Let's be real, top 10 now. What? What do you say? So I think a lot of times we get suckered into this legacy conversation and people always saying, do stuff so we can remember you right and we can remember your contributions. And at the same time, if you're that person, you should say, you know what? I'm not doing it for you and I'm not doing it to be remembered. Because you know what? Y'all gonna forget. People gonna mess it up all the time. Martin Luther King, who had a life leading people the nonviolent way, peace, and bringing human rights, equality. You talk about Martin Luther King now, all you talking about is when do I get my day off from work? And then people digging into his real life like he wasn't all who he said he was. It's just people. They're going to do it to you too, basically is what he's saying. So don't get caught up in it. Just do it, okay? And how could you leave something so good, so great? He's like, they're going to forget me anyway, so don't talk about I'm Coach of the Year this year. Last year we didn't win the championship. The year before we did win the championship. Catch that, Stephen A? See how I remember that? ChatGPT. Here we go. All those things. He's like, who cares? I'm just going out there doing something that's greater than myself with others to try and build it. And even that could get fatiguing. You don't believe me? Watch this. Rams free agent quarterback Jimmy G, Mr. Great looking himself, considered their top option as backup quarterback. He's considering retirement. And he started 64 games during a 12-year career, has made $156 million. This dude made over $2 million a start. He is 34 and is mulling the final decision. Imagine every time you go out there, they say, and now, starting at quarterback, Jimmy G. He just hear a cash register, $2.2 million. Ching, ching. If you were him, you would still be playing. If I were him, I'll still be playing. But I ain't him. And you know what retires guys at this stage in their career? One, the reality, or at least the perception of reality, that your best football is behind you. It's hard to lead a game when you know you can get better at it. It's hard to lead a game when you know you're going to have opportunity. It's hard to lead a game when you can see the light at the end of that tunnel. But carrying somebody else's clipboard, as expensive as that can be, as I can tax you, Matthew Stafford, you owe me $4 million for carrying your clipboard this year. Yes, you do. The ego, the identity is getting beat up. I'm somebody else's do-boy. Real spit. Matthew Stafford needs some. Hey. Oh! I almost had a flashback. When somebody do this to you, can you go get me them sunflower seeds? Hey, Jimmy, can you go get me my seeds? I forgot them in the locker room. I can't even speak. I'm nearly paralyzed right now. What should Jimmy G do? Oh, you know what he gonna do. Go get them seeds. Jimmy G, the problem with Jimmy G is, like a lot of guys, like myself, when it's time to retire, you thinking about the days you were so good, you told somebody to go get your seeds. I need my seeds. It's a long practice and I ain't doing much. I'm the man. And now you do, boy. You carrying the helmets. I told you the story when I was in Jacksonville my last year. We all walking. Somebody forgot their helmet. And we all walking. It's a group of us. Somebody said, hey, Wiley, go get my helmet for me. You got me funked up, dog. But that told me that's how they look at you. When you the man, everyone laughs at your jokes, even if they ain't funny. When you ain't the man, no one laughs at your jokes. And they are hilarious, but nobody's laughing. You don't hear none of that. That was right on cue. Point being, I feel you, Jimmy G. He gonna leave 4, 5, 6 million on the table. Who gives a damn? You ain't treat me like that. My name ain't Seed, boy. I got a modeling career to get to. Yes, you do. Y'all ever been there? Ooh, ain't nothing worse than somebody, Wiley, come here. Your name better be coach, because I ain't coming there if we up here. If we players, oh no. And that's what you fight for in sports. You fight for that positioning. You fight to pull that out. You fight for that sword. You fight for those stripes on your sleeve. You fight for those extra damn patches on your letterman. You fight so when you walk in, what time the meeting start? When Wiley get here. What did Bill Parcells tell Bill Belichick? Bill Belichick said, Lawrence was late again. Lawrence who? Taylor? He was late to the meeting again, Bill. Well, let me tell you this, Bill. Why'd you start it? That's what Parcells told him. He said, he was late to the meeting? Oh, really? LT? The one who's talking about crack and getting sacks and women? Later in Marcellus Wiley Show? Oh, you started a meeting without him? Why? He's the meeting. The meeting is about him. When we say team, when we say we mean him. Hell wrong with you. So like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member. Make sure you guys do that. As I see you guys in the comments, give me love. We're going to get into Skip Bayless next. And Shannon Sharpe, talking about putting your glasses on, talking about why Fox hated him at the end or didn't allow Skip Bayless to talk him back into keeping his job, all the above. We can get into that, finish that up. We still got Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson finally waking up out that haze and saying, Whitlock. They're going at him. We got to do that. Lebitard and Hill. Jamil Hill talking about the apocalypse of journalism still. Perkins got an issue with all the Morants in Memphis. We're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith calling out Rossini. Hey, let me tell you something, lady. You're not a victim. He's going to say that. Neil deGrasse Tyson answers the question, are aliens for real? And, of course, LT talking about them cracks, them sacks, and them women. Let's go, Skip Bayless. But first, I got to get a top fan some love. I always got to do that. Oh, TC210 is in the building. Shout out. Darren the Jedi Knight 4, Patrick Edwards 3, Dan Fan 2, and Stomp. Stomp is a dude. Stomp, he's not only a member, he writes. He writes in this chat. Loving that. Respect to all you guys. Hey, Skip. What does Shannon always say? Skip. Let's go.
But how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which it was. And there was a big bombshell story on ESPN.com a couple of weeks later that said they were very close to just saying play. Because in the history of professional football, you have to understand this had never happened before. Ever. There had never been a game.
So he's still reading the tweets that he wrote that he shouldn't have gotten in trouble for, but they became hot tweets and viral tweets that got him in hot water. And he's still talking about Damar Hamlin and Shannon Sharpe's response to it. And Skip is still trying to try this in court, the court of public opinion.
Cardiac arrest. But nobody was sure of that at that point. Yeah. And then it gets relayed to the league office, and they're saying, oh, my God. Well, should we try? Should we not? And I said, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. So I'm putting myself in the minds of the NFL decision makers as the game unfolds. So,
and this comes up, and you know what's crazy?
Intent.
Sorry. This comes off as crazy and callous, even though it's necessary. Right? Just like a pallbearer, not even him. Let's go before that. Just like a mortician could look callous because we bring you the dead body, but be respectful. And he's like, yeah, okay, stay on the other side of this veil then. Stay on the other side of this drape. And then he just grab a knife. Dog, I got a job to do, which is analyze this situation. And some of it is callous. That's why they say you don't want to see how the sausage is made. You really don't want to see what the protocol is when someone cardiac arrests on a football field. Because guess what? As much as I was sitting there crying with my son watching it, as much as you sitting there affected, as much as we sitting there like, damn, did he die on a football field? And it was a Monday night game or something like that? We all saying that and thinking that, but guess what? Can't turn your brain off now. Somebody got to think about, what do we do? Is the game over? Wait a minute. This game means something. If this game is over, who won? Why does it matter? Because they got standings. We're going to have to come right back here. When they going to play again? It's the end of the season. They're going to play on Wednesday? That's not fair. It's a domino effect, butterfly effect. Oh, snap. Somebody's job is to think that. And it's Skip's job, or at least he said it was that night, to express that. To articulate that.
Don't get it. And nobody else, I've asked many people I know, do you understand this? And nobody understands it. I don't know. It's just the internet lynch mob that runs wild. And I guess I got lynched.
Well, I mean, Shannon Sharpe, and you talked about it, and I guess he felt it was insensitive, that it should have been more focused on, DeMar's health at that point.
Yeah.
And he asked you to take the tweet down. He said, I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that kind of went on, and that they say was.
You already know you got a problem with your partner if these are the challenges that are being issued or the conversations you're having. Like one thing about network and one thing about this whole media game is there are gangs. There are get along, go alongs, right? Right? Skip, Bayless, and Shannon, if y'all gonna ever catch First Take and all of the impact y'all had, y'all got to do it together. Y'all can't be splintered. You see it on Stephen A. Smith's show. He figured that out after Max. So when Skip left, his first thought was to try and do Skip again. Let me go get somebody white. I'm telling you how it went. Somebody white that knows sports, that says stuff that people are like, whoa. And Max, smart, is going to say stuff that says, whoa. Hot take, you could call it, but he's always going to come calculated whether it's right or wrong. Bad take, whatever. The point is, you could tell he thought through it. You can't find another Skip. Ain't no other Skips, okay? But you can find something in that cookie cutter mode or something to fool the audience or to take the audience to a different place. Because Max is smarter than Skip, but Skip just got that thing. Like, he started this gangster, and this is the thanks he get? Hello. But then he realized, oh, this ain't it. I ain't gonna try and replicate that again. That formula's dead. You can't make grandma's cookies. She gave you the recipe too. Nope, not the same. So then everybody now with him, be real. It's okay. They know it. You better laugh at these jokes. If Stephen A. said a joke, you better laugh. Ain't it funny? They all together. They ain't going against Stephen A. I mean, they gonna battle here on this topic and this topic, but it's gonna stop right here. You know what it is, and it's okay. I'm not sunning anybody. I just know that there are alliances and allegiances. And so once that happened, we should all know, oh, they ain't on the same page. They ain't on the same team no more. He questioning him for his tweets. What kind of auntie behavior is that? Who gives a damn about my tweets? First of all, you care about my tweets? I'm here with you 2-3 hours every day. You talking about my tweets? And I think that's where Skip got really deeply offended. Because he's like, I'm already dealing with this mob, and now my teammate is caring about the tweets. But that's when Shannon was really caught up in that sauce, that woke, that black Twitter, whatever the hell, whatever they saying. Okay, let's do it. You know how it is. That's all that was.
Part of the reason why Shannon left, and and so forth, along with some other reasons. And
I don't know. I have no idea what he was thinking. I just know he didn't come to work the next day in protest.
Really?
That still cracks me. I mean, look, Shannon has talked about this, and he said he wished he would have come back. He would have went to work. But my question is not even that, because I'm like, duh. Remember you were growing up, somebody say something, you'd be like, duh. Duh, go to work. But more than go to work, why didn't you go to work? What got into you? I told you, Twitter. What gets into a man to say, I ain't going to work tomorrow? Why? Because Damar Hamlin, cardiac arrest, and Skip is being insensitive. Jesus. What? Didn't you play football? Somebody should say, didn't you play football? Ain't you a Hall of Famer? Aren't you a 3-time champion? Aren't you tougher than that? What? I'm protesting. Protest. Oh, because of your brother and stuff. Dog, one ain't got nothing to do with the other. I know it triggered you and all that. The best TV would have been Shannon Sharpe showing up the next day and opening up about what his issue was. That would have been the best TV. I guarantee you the Fox executives like, dog, that's gold. It's not even contrived. But instead, you kept the gold at home and then made everybody wonder, and no lie, all of our thoughts didn't go to strengthen you. All of our thoughts went to like, man, that's auntie. Really, he lost credibility. More than that, he lost some respect. People was like, oh, stay in there, stick to the fire, go through the fire. That would have been an amazing show. Amazing show. I give you this, another moment that happened for me that wasn't contrived. Junior Seau unalived himself while I was on air. And when I found out, and I'm on air with Max and we talking, and I'm like, it wasn't like I walked into work, so I understand it's a different set of circumstances, but the point is, part of that process is you still having to do what you have to do because you're still here, right? And then the viewers, the connection gets stronger because it's like, oh, that's a real dude. He not just a 3-4 hour a day mannequin just talking sports like he loves it, but then he goes to a different world. No, all of his worlds are colliding. Man, that would have been an epic show, just to be real.
Yes, and that the higher-ups at Fox were very unhappy with him, as was Lil Wayne, who texted me during the show and said, hey, if I'd known, I would have come in and sat across from you. So.
The hell I got to do with anything? Shout out to Weezy F Baby. Please say the baby. That's my dog. Love that dude. Same time, we wanted Shannon Sharpe. We wanted him unfiltered. We wanted him emotionally naked in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, just strip down, dog, and tell the real. Tell Skip what you felt. Oh, you imagine the conversation, him and Skip. The only thing is, Skip is emotionless at times. So most times, if not all times. So maybe Skip would be like, suck it up. Like, I don't know how abrasive he would have been, but it would have been worth watching.
Oh, I don't know. And then the next day he came back and I was told that he would let it go and just talk about an injury that his brother Sterling had suffered that pretty much did end his career. I worked with Sterling at ESPN, and we came on live, and Shannon went after me about the tweet, and I told him that nobody upstairs had any problem. That's the God's truth. Nobody at Fox had any problem. So if you can find somebody who had a problem with it at Fox, you're way ahead of me. But I didn't know of anybody, and I certainly wasn't scolded or suspended or penalized in any way, shape, or form for that tweet.
And you shouldn't have been. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. Wow. The logical math that they were running, Fox, Shannon, Skip, all independently, too, even though Skip and the executives seemed like they were on the same page, but not to Shannon because Shannon didn't have the communication, right? Shannon didn't participate in the conversation, didn't participate in the communication fully. That's what happens when you get into arguments, right? Then somebody shuts down. Oh, it's a problem now. Because you don't even understand what we all going through. We got to talk through this. Anyway, if your logical equation is, I am Shannon Sharpe, my brother Sterling, who I saw and probably going to see again next month. We always go to the same golf tournament. Respect to him, the great. He ended his career ended on one play, one game. This triggers me. Now you're being insensitive to something that triggers me. There's a battle going on. There's a part of me that's saying, oh, man, let me be empathetic to that. And I'm going to live that through. And then there's a part of me that's going to tell that empathetic side of me, hey, man, suck it up, bro. One ain't got nothing to do with the other. This ain't the first player to ever lose his career. And he didn't even lose his career. He came back. The boy died, came back to life, and then said, I'm going to come back to the NFL too while I'm at it. And this ain't got nothing to do with your brother. Like, your triggers can be your trigger, but they are for you. They're your triggers. They can't be our triggers, okay? Don't take the why off, because now you're not thinking. Put the why back on. Why? Our. No, those are why? Our. Yours. Anyway, respect. Respect that they all both landed on their feet or did what they had to do and all that, but boy, we had a show. That show was insane. Undisputed was it. It was it. But, like anything, if something starts, it must end, including life, right? So let's get into that, man. Beat it up in the comments. We're going to talk about LT, talking about these women cracking sacks. Before we get into that, we're going to check out the members, give y'all some love. Shout out to everybody I see in here. Patrick Edwards is in the building. I think Stomp had to go home. Stomp was out in them streets. Now he's going home. Nah, respect to Stomp. And our top 5 fans, make sure you like this video. Like this video right now. Don't wait. Stop procrastinating. Subscribe to the channel and become a member as we got TC210, Darian Jedi Knight, Patrick Edwards, Dan Fan, and number 1 is Stomp. stomping y'all out. It's in his name, real spit. We're going to talk about this real quick. We got LT, crack sacks and women. Stephen A. Smith still coming up. Rossini's not a victim. We're going to solve the mystery. Are aliens for real by somebody smarter than ChatGPT? Neil deGrasse Tyson. Levitard and Hill still got to talk about journalism. We ain't even got to Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson and Whitlock yet. God, we got a show. Let's go. Let's go, Wiley. Let's go.
At times I'd be standing in the huddle, and instead of thinking what defense we were playing, I'd be thinking about smoking crack after the game.
Well, you got to understand, though, it didn't affect my play.
You a lie. I have never seen anybody play bad on that white horse. Oh, the white horse is undefeated. I never done crack or cocaine, but I have played with some who have. And let me just tell you the stories they tell me and the film I watched of them on it. Them suckers be gone. Ooh, it looked like you watching National Geographic. You're like, are you an animal? Jesus. And this dude talking about, it didn't affect my play. It did in a good way.
Started from the trap, now rap.
Oh, you're not getting me banned. Nope. Why you doing this? Nope. Tell me when you're done with this video showing up. Look at this. Oh, man, he doing real moves in 85. Golly. All right, we know LT was amazing. Can we get back to the crack? Nobody care about his sacks. All right. You're going to get me shut down, all this NFL films. Oh, this is not it. Can y'all stop playing with me? But one thing that did help, and this is no slight, please don't take this the wrong way. Back in those days, the quarterback would take 20-step drops. The quarterback was playing Madden. I was like, dog, stop running backwards. Oh, man, them Gary Hogabooms, all them dudes, them sacks be so damn deep. Oh, I wish I played then. Look at that. Give me that jersey, fool. Back then, they wore big jerseys, big shoulder pads. It's just, that's what, look at it. You try to grab a quarterback like that now, you're going to go, this is just your hand right here. Ain't nothing to grab. Nothing. Oh, my God. I bet he's talking, too, right now. I don't mess this whole video up. Let me see if he's talking. I don't want to hear no more 2 Chainz. Nope, 2 Chainz. We getting up out of here. Y'all going to shut my video down over LT talking about some crack. Oh, that dude got a concussion. Look at that face, man. All right, here we go. Come on. This can't.
Don't smoke crack.
For times.
What? Blah. Maybe I should preview some videos because that was whack. 60 minutes, do better. 60 minutes. That wasn't even 60 seconds. That sucked. I want more crack stories. I know some crack stories. I actually heard some, but I ain't going to say nothing right now. Let's get into this. Big Baller Brand got something to say, and y'all better listen up.
Now we can put the Charlotte staff on alert. Yes, indeed. Now y'all ain't got to worry about filling up no goddamn arena, because guess what? You ain't going to the playoffs. So if you want to go to the playoffs, 3 balls are better than 1.
No woman ever said that. And no man either. It's 2. 2's the number.
I'm trying to explain to y'all. I have to keep telling you, if you want to go far, you got to get all the ball boys. The chemistry and the speed of the game is unmatched. You got to be a heck of a coach to coach Melo. He's a killer. And you know what you do with a killer? You leave him in until the end. Don't take him out until them suckers hit 0.
Yeah, that game was mismanaged. Just to say that. I don't know if it was based on performance or based on coaching and his psychology, but he didn't properly utilize his personnel. Let's just say that.
Let it be known. He's still trying to win. He can be down 40, down 50. It don't matter. It takes vision and risk, trust me, to be a champion. And you got to believe in your player, man. That coach give up a little too early for me. I'm trying to tell y'all, now y'all got something to talk about. The big baller is trying to give you the recipe on how to be a champion. But if the head folks don't want to make that move and get all the ball boys in Charlotte, I'm trying to tell you, yes, in the best chemistry playing that speed game. And I'm going to tell you this last thing. Whoever shoot and make the most threes is going to win the championship. Trust me when I tell you. So you already know who's determined to win that.
Look, it's hard to just tell him now it ain't going to happen because everything he has said up to this point has been prophetic. And I love this guy to the fullest, and I love the family to the fullest. it could be whatever you want. We from the same hood, and I know his brothers, and it's just I went to school with him, and just day one of his story, he was offering me free merch. I was buying it on the website because I just thought it was amazing what he was trying to do, and then what he ended up doing. I remember when all these boys came to our studio multiple times, but I especially remember little man Mello because he was itty and bitty. He was young, and he was like, hey, this guy, he's like, this guy is good, hella good, great, whatever you want to say. This guy, middle, he gonna have his challenges, but he gonna be all right. He said, but my itty bitty, he said, he's so special. And I was like, really? Imagine somebody coming, I guess he had to be 8. And he's just looking at me like, I'm trying to tell, and you know how he talk. He ain't like me, like, oh, my son could play, or my son talented, or we'll see. He like, I'm telling you, Wiley, he is it. I was like, what? He's 8. He's it.
And check out them stats. I guarantee you I ain't wrong. But now y'all got something to be controversial about. The ball boys, the big baller talking about put them all on the same team. Trust me, do it and watch what happens. It's up to you, Charlotte. Make a risk, make a change, or you're going to be in the same boat. Losing and losing.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I know we ain't doing nothing with that, but it sounded good. You gotta be crazy. Ain't nobody doing nothing. None of that. It's not happening. Sorry. Just the way the game goes. They won't do anything with that. Beat it up in the comments. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. We got to talk about this now. Kendrick Perkins. Woo, they got a little issue with the Morants. Let's see what this is about. What's it all about? Oh, I got a spinning wheel. We got to wait a second on that one. Should I continue? Should I go past it? EIHT. Should I continue? Yeah, I left out the G because the G ain't in you. Oh, my God. All right, let's do this story while that tries to get itself together. Stephen A. Smith dismisses misogyny from the Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel coverage. The onus is on her. This is one thing I hate about our coverage and media. It always got to be attributed as something. And then, look, Diana did try to play victim and got caught up. They were like, Diana, these pictures, can you explain them? Oh, they're sexist. People in the industry, you know it's male-dominated. And she talking to men. She like, you guys know how you guys are. This is nothing. This is laughable. Why would you guys try to do this, try to play victim? This is why women all the time have these false accusations. It's because somebody call them out and be like, excuse me, ma'am. What'd you just do? It's because, and it's like, no. It's not that. So Stephen A. Smith is calling BS on the misogyny. That's about the position, not about the gender. Let's talk about it, Stephen A. Let's get up on it. Get up on it. Stephen A. Smith might not believe Diana Rossini did anything wrong with Mike Vrabel, but he also doesn't believe she's a victim of misogyny. All right, we know she resigned, all this scrutinized on. We need quotes. I don't think misogyny applies in this particular case. The fact of the matter is he's the head coach of an NFL team. Let me say it like Stephen A. She's a reporter. The onus is on her to make sure her objectivity is not skewed in any way. Now, I give her the benefit of the doubt. She worked at ESPN for 10 years as my colleague. She's a wonderful person, wonderful. She's a damn good reporter. I respect the hell out of her, and I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. If she says this stuff isn't true, I'm going to believe her until further evidence to the contrary is provided. Having said that, let me stop. I'm done. I nailed that part. It still didn't stop me from saying that when you know that you're a reporter and this is a head coach of an NFL team and you cover the NFL, you can't put yourself in that position. Yeah. That's on the reporter. That's about the position. That's not about gender. So in this particular instance, misogyny doesn't apply. Journalistic integrity concerns are why Rossini's job with Athletic was immediately at risk after the photos in question. But the double standard and misogyny concerns exist in the way Rossini has seen her story scrutinized in recent weeks, while no one really cares much about anything Vrabel may have said or done previously. Okay, let's go into the double standard misogyny. Let's do it. Blah, blah, blah. Double standard. I hate when people use that and then they're using it in comparison to apples and oranges. Do you know the path to becoming a journalist and a reporter is completely different than becoming an NFL head coach? No one is saying I'm going to Syracuse School of Journalism to become an NFL head coach. If so, name one. Name two. Name 10. You're a journalist. You're a journalist because guess what? You were not a player. A coach used to be a player and realize he's an A, I ain't that good of a player, or B, I was a great player, but I can't play no more. He went down the playing road. You did not. You could not. Come on, man. Call a journalist what he is. A dude that's like, ooh, lacking a little bit of that talent that I need. Let me just talk about it. What's the NFL head coach? It could be a myriad of things. It could be, I was the man. And I know so much, I'm about to pay it back. I'm about to go back and give all my money, time, energy, knowledge to the game. And it's going to pay me back handsomely. Yes. Double standard. How you going to say it's a double standard and they're not even the same thing? The only thing double about them is this one thing that's a journalist, one thing that's a coach. They're two different things. People always get caught up in that. They compare things that are different and then say, see, look how you treat them different. Because they're different. Jesus. Oh, can you stop? I don't know what book I read, but it pointed that out in everything, including identical twins. Nothing is the same. Everything is uniquely similar. Uniquely similar. That means, oh, I'm grouping them together. Oh, but they're different. Oh, I'm grouping them. Oh, but they're different. My sister and I ain't the same. No two athletes are the same. No two journalists are the same. No two black people, white people. No two. It's just me. Just me, Pac-Man. Anyway, we know that. Beyond that, the misogyny concerns. Double standard. So we are double standard. It's not a double standard. They're different. I will look at an NFL head coach in terms of morals and ethics differently than I would a journalist. I never have to question is a NFL head coach being biased or objective. I don't care. It's not even on his criteria. It's not even on his list of credentials or prerequisites. I don't care. I don't care if he's biased. I don't give a funk. I don't care if he loves the Patriots or hates the Patriots. Just coach the Patriots. But I do care if a journalist loves the Patriots, because you may hate the Jets and you may be putting out stories about the Jets that, let's just say, are not flattering. Double standard. Shut it. Misogyny concerns. Oh, we doing this because she a woman. Really? Really? Who got it worse, Ime Udoka or Diana Rossini? Didn't Ime Udoka get fired? She quit so y'all could stop messing with her. I don't know if they're going to fire her. And she can't say that she does too. Because too late, you quit. You quit before they fired you. He didn't have that option. Anything else? I mean, do I have to keep going? Ime Udoka led the A block on shows for weeks. All we could talk about is Ime Udoka. Matter of fact, no lie, I think most people only heard of him because of the scandal. And then they heard, oh, he a damn good coach too, huh? I'm talking about the casuals. This dude was plastered everywhere. He's a man. He wasn't even married. Dirty Diana was married. Mike Vrabel married. And y'all talking about double standard and misogyny? I hate when people don't think. Just so they can get some effect or some sympathy. Or get they woke card punched. And Run DMC said, dumb, 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 dumb. It makes no sense. It's none of that. You know what it is? Wow. We got a journalist who for some reason doesn't want to be completely honest, which is interesting, doesn't have the facts or the information to support what they're saying, which sounds like an opinion, was not. How you gonna be a journalist and don't have facts? How you gonna have a journalist not have evidence to support what she's doing in her real life? All the stories you covered, you can't cover yourself better? Wow. And then this is the distraction. The false accusation. Oh, it's sexist. She tried to say it's sexist. Stop. They try to say it's double standard of misogyny. Stop. How about is this? Bullshit. It's just some bullshit. You did what everybody does it. Trust me, I have done bad things, Diana. But I tell you one thing, when it happens, Yep, caught. If I do whatever I do and there's a minimum sentence of 6 months, let me say I jaywalked, minimum sentence of 6 months, and they pull me over, sir, you know why we pulled you over? No. I'm a lie. Right now I'm lying. No, I don't know why. Answer, I do. Everybody who gets pulled over kind of know, but you'd be like, no, why you pull me over, sir? Well, you just crossed that street and that's jaywalking. Did I? Oh, I couldn't cross right there. I do it all the time. So now I'm a little lying. I'm little lying because I know you can't cross it, but at the same time, I do it all the time. So I'm little lying. I'm going from big lie to little lie. Big lie was, I don't know why you did it. Now I do. But at the same time, hey, man, it's a pattern. It's okay. And y'all usually let it slide. Now he like, no, sir, you're jaywalking, and that's, let's just say you get incarcerated. I got to put you under arrest. What? No, I'll give you a citation. Whatever. But it's a 6-month sentence if you're guilty. Now, sir, I'm going to ask you again. Did you jaywalk? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I jaywalk all the time. I love jaywalking. The last thing I'm about to do is say, no, I see you in court, buddy. You're racist. You're trying to get me because I'm a black man walking across the street. Black man can't walk across the street. You know what happened when I get to court? Guilty. You know what I mean? 6 years. Because they like, dog, you made me do all this work. Oh, it's going to be more than 6 months. She should have just said, stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, hold on one second, man. My computer is dark. Beat it up, like, subscribe, beat it up. Y'all know what to do. Here we go. Reload. What they say in B Street is working. It's working. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. I'm trying to be more professional. Y'all know I got my medicine, my rap Tourette's, my distractions. At the same time, respect to you. Upside Down, shout out to the member is in the building. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. All you top fans out here, we are back. Let's see if that other clip is ready. Let's see if nope, it ain't ready. It ain't ready. Let me see if I can do one more thing to get it ready. Because I want to talk about Kendrick Perkins going in on these people. But at the same time, maybe we can't. Let's see.
According to reports, John Morant was notified just 1 hour before tip-off during the Memphis Grizzlies' final home game against the Cavs that he would not participate in the team's fan appreciation night jersey giveaway. Whoa. As the only active player not permitted to give away his jersey, he was left without one to provide. Source close to the situation claimed that, quote, he's unhappy with how he's being treated, and he, quote, feels alienated by the organization. Are the Grizzlies tripping?
She been around them too long. Look at she. I mean, deadpan. Are they tripping? Yeah, I love it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I can't speak for their internal relationship right now. Mm-hmm. But I am sorry. If you ask me in the last 20 years, like I love the grit and grind group. You know, Zach Randolph, that's my dude, right? Like Tony Allen, so much respect. Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, one of the great dudes in the league. So much respect for them. John Morant is the biggest superstar they've ever had.
Yeah.
Right? Inside of Memphis, he is the biggest superstar. He has his own shoe with Nike, right? He was Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
He was Most Improved Player, right? He is the quote unquote, the most probably famous guy to ever play for their franchise in that space.
Hey, he ain't lying. And it makes you just think, we all can list this about John Morant and the good stuff. And then we also know that short list, but it's a list of crazy things that he's done, the antics and the gun play and all that and craziness. But it doesn't equate. It doesn't balance out. It's still way too much good. And he's young as hell. So you have to imagine, but how bad their relationship must be for them to keep sunning him like this.
Right? And that's all respect to Pau Gasol. That's all respect to like the Memphis Grizzlies.
We could give John Morant his flowers and not have to say no disrespect.
You can't get your jersey. First of all,
thank you. I was just thinking the same. Just talk good about Ja. Forget all them other dudes. If they know where they are, if they not first place, they second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever. We good. Come on, Rich.
With all due respect, that's the only jersey them kids want.
Yep.
That's the disrespect.
I'm pretty sure
every kid there wants a John Morant jersey.
Yeah.
They don't like, and that's not disrespect to any of the other players. I'm aware if a kid could have my jersey or LeBron James. I know There's not a person on that Memphis Grizzlies team that thinks there's a single fan out there that would prefer their jersey over Ja Morant.
Or if you add them all up, put all the jerseys. Hey, kids, come here. You can have 14 jerseys or you can have Ja Morant's. Which one you want? Ja Morant's.
Probably even their own kids. If my kids walked up, hey, you guys want a daddy jersey or do you want a Ja Morant? They're like, Ja Morant, 100%. 100%. So the level, that's where you feel the disrespect, in my opinion, as a player.
Yeah, but let's keep the main thing. This is not about the jerseys and all that shit, man. This is about where Ja Morant is at for as the point of his career. And is it disrespectful? Yes, but do we know all the details that's been going on behind the scenes? But I know, right? We know a lot of things publicly, let alone what's been going on inside the locker room.
That's a great point, because anybody who gets, like they say, you never get caught the first time you do something. The reason they say that is, one, usually that's true. You get a little careless, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, then you get caught. But two, and you just keep going rets. Too many shots on goal, one of them going to get through. You just keep doing the same thing, sooner or later, something going to leak out. But two, do you know what kind of person you are when you're not doing the thing that you're going to end up getting caught for? Right? So your boy got a DUI, but you know your boy be drinking. All them times he drinking, but he ain't driving. All them times he drinking and he drives and doesn't get caught. He's still a nut. He's still doing the wrong thing. He's still doing too much. And then he finally gets caught and he's like, okay, I won't do that again. I'm going to rehab. It's like, dog, do you know it wasn't just that one moment, that one incident. It's everything. You've been a fool.
The Memphis Grizzlies to get to that point. Here's the bigger conversation to me is that Ja Morant got to be careful, dog. Ja Morant really got to be careful. Like, we talked about this, a month and a half ago? Franchise players are not franchise players no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, Luka got traded. Like, we're witnessing teams not value franchise guys. Shannon, you played with Steve Nash. Never in a million years that you was ever going into the offseason thinking that Steve Nash was possibly going to get traded. Richard, when you was playing with J. Kidd, you never went into the offseason thinking, hey man, you know, J. Kidd might get traded this offseason. Like that.
Okay, we get the point. Blah, blah, blah. Ja Morant, be careful. They don't hold you guys in the same holy ground as before. At the same time, only thing that switched was location. Luka got a better location, got to a better organization. And Dallas is no slight. I love the city. I love the organization. I love the under Mark Cuban more than this new ownership group, but at the same time, respect. But he's still a franchise player, just somewhere else. He didn't drop down a notch. This is different. He's dropped down a notch he's their franchise player who we ain't treating like a franchise player. We're not playing him the same. He's not playing the same. We got issues with him personally. We got issues with him professionally. He kind of played himself out in Memphis. So wherever he goes, will he get elevated back to that franchise player? Oh, man, they disrespected you over there. We understand you had some issues. They're behind you. Let's go. Or they're going to be like, it's a wait and see approach. But be careful. It's crazy because Ja Morant is nowhere near where Ja Morant should be in terms of his game and in terms of our reception to him. Remember when there was a day, I don't know when it was, right before that first gun big one, we were like, Ja Morant is the face of the NBA, will be the face of the NBA, is it. He had the game, he had the endorsements, the brand, and he had the culture. He had kids out here doing stuff that Ja did last night. They going to school. Me. And then, like Coach said, praise and criticism, both of them, they go fast. Unreal. Well, last story, we got to get to it. Last but not least, Jason Whitlock, the head story. Stephen Jackson, Matt Barnes respond to Jason Whitlock. Oh, I don't know where this came from. People help me beat it up in the comments, other than their just long-standing feud of issues. But they went there, and let's go there with them. Blah, blah, blah.
One of you guys tomorrow.
on this podcast.
Man, listen, bro. I'm glad you said that.
Me too.
Fuck Jason Whitlock. You fat hot dog.
Hot
salami, cold cut smelling,
bloated
Vienna
ass,
sausage breath,
honey gelatin ass,
sweating yoo-hoo.
Okay. Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes. What's his name? Oh, is that my man? He's so funny. Vernon Maxwell. Yes. Oh my God. He needs his own network. Forget show. He just needs to be just Vernon Maxwell 24/7. And Ari Spears, correct? Yes. It's a gang of them talking about one guy, Jason Whitlock. Let's see why, if we're going to get to the why.
Skid marks in your white drawers.
Boar skin on your face.
Bacon grease drinking like shots.
Wow. Wow.
Look like Akeem slapped you on that dry ass face with his hands. You say because Akeem be rubbing his hands on the ground?
And shit.
Fuck Jason Whitlock.
Jason Whitlock, if you ever talk shit about my man again, I'm going to personally take you to Detroit and beat the shit out of you like Steven beat the shit out the Fad.
Nah, we gon'.
Now, the funny thing and not so funny thing is when people say, if you talking shit, they forget they talking shit too. I guess it's like who started it or who said it louder or who went farther or too far. I don't get it. But I always notice that the response is typically the same way that they responded and received it. So the response is the reception. Basically, they say in life, look, when someone hurts you, you gave them the weapons and ammunition to use. So they gonna go back and clown. Now, I don't find this deeply entertaining because I'd much rather see a fifth seat of Jason Whitlock there taking this head, taking this. Like, give it to him when he's there or give it to him when he responds. I want to hear his response to it, but let's go. And I like Jason. Y'all know Jason. I rock with Jason. But no lie, I don't know Vernon Maxwell. I know of him. He was a beast. And I don't know Ari Spears, but I'm sure if I saw him. What's up? One of those. But Matt and Steven, love him.
Personally take you to a gym and make you suffer and then watch everybody be in shape while you look like Willie the Walrus.
Ooh, that was that fake laugh. That 1, 2, 3. More? Do we have to do any more to stay employed? Look, I don't know what their beef is. Somebody help me out, beat me up in the comments, but I'm trying to get some meat out of this. Ooh.
Whitlock looks like he would smell like a deli.
Fuck Jason Whitlock.
Smell like a deli is good.
That nigga steady going downhill, bro.
Powdered meat?
Powdered meat. Yeah, that bad.
Make a lighter?
That shit, that was dangerous. I ain't never knew nothing about that.
Wow.
I got it now. Once he passed, I think he passed the joint. I don't know what he did, but point being, this is continuation of the beef between Jason Whitlock when he did the white face and he was acting like Matt Barnes, and then he was talking about all they do is blow smoke and do stereotypical stuff. And to them, they're like, that's authentic. That's who I am, so I'm going to do it. Whatever you want to call that. So, all right, now I get it. Let's see if they take it to another place, another level.
Damn. Nah, I wasn't rich, but...
What's that?
Yeah, nah, see, that ain't nothing but smashed Vienna sausage spread. That's all that was. Vienna sausage smashed in the pan, and you just spread it over your bread. That's what y'all had.
Yeah, Spam. We didn't have that.
Uh-oh.
Hamburger Helpless. Hey, whoever can come up with the best name?
Hubba Bubba. That's that nigga name.
Right now, we got something for you.
Oh, so wisdom of the crowd. They doing a poll. Who can clown Whitlock the best? I got you. All right, I get it.
Nigga named Hubba Bubba.
I call him Chitlins Coon.
Man,
All right, let me get out. I mean, should I? No, listen.
Who got the best name?
I'm waiting.
Whitlock?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
That nigga wake up every day and just be mad at himself.
He mad because we get to do this and get paid for it.
Yeah, we took over your space while we smoking weed. That's crazy.
Better than you.
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting because Jason, like, they all getting paid. I don't understand. Like, this is interesting. They're all getting paid. I know all the smokers getting paid. Shout out to all of what they're doing. And I know some of their deals and some of the stuff that's happening and talking to them. Yeah, they're eating. But Jason is eating too. I don't know if people understand that. Like, real spit. Like Jason's deal is up like this month. and he's gotten other people's suitors in line. He might just letting you know. And the numbers are broadcasting numbers, real spit. So look, if we gonna battle, let's battle with the real. Like, beat me with what's real, not like, oh, you don't make money, because he does make money. You don't make money like us. Now that's always a conversation, because there's another podcast out there saying the same. So,
We doing what you been doing your whole life. We smoking weed
past you a long time ago,
yeah,
bro.
I would be mad too.
Eat a baby's dick.
Yeah, I would be mad too, Jason Whitlock. I would be
I don't
mad
know.
Too. I would really be mad too about
You guys all, I gotta ask, you guys all got love for Kendrick Perkins?
That's my brother.
Okay. Oh, no. Maybe that might be good. Let's hear it.
No, shit. Same high school.
I like him. I just, when he do
That's
interviews,
my
it's funny
brother,
to make his tongue sound like, feel like it's bigger than his mouth.
Yeah, Perk don't give a fuck.
Mike and Miley, I will say Stevie A. Smith and Mike and Miley.
All right, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't wasteful, but at the same time, I thought they really had something pointed to say about Jason Whitlock. I want to just say this about the industry at large. Don't let anybody fool you and think that somebody's doing this and they're doing this for free. Right? No one's giving up their time, their talent, their treasure, because you got to pay an investment to get this done without them making it. Now, the craziest thing I think in this industry is that people play on your memory. So people will act like they're killing it right now, which they may be, maybe not. But the point is they're acting like they're bigger than somebody who, like a Jason Whitlock, who's been in the game forever. And Jason has made a lot of money being in this game. Don't forget, there's been some highs, and ESPN almost built a whole new network for him. And he's gotten paid before. I've worked with him before. I know the numbers. I'm like, oh, okay. While other people weren't making that. And the best example, let me bring it home, is one of the things that keeps me Teflon and out of these kind of conversations is because when someone has success now, like 2026 success, and then they can't cap back at me because I'm like, dog, I've been doing media since 03. And I played ball from 97. So if you really want to do a 26 conversation, I beat you, Wiley. Oh, look what I just got. I just signed for a couple million. I'm doing broadcasting. I passed you up. I'm like, dog, you know how much money I was making in 2000? Like, I broke the bank in 2000. So, like, and it's not to compare. It's just like, don't forget. And I think sometimes people forget because they're brand new. They're acting brand new. Oh, look what I did. And that's the difference between old money and new money. Remember that? Big faces, little faces, Jay-Z. It's the same story, y'all. And then somebody like, oh my God, look at me, I'm killing it. And they got them big faces. And then that OG is sitting there like, yeah, I been did that. And invested that. I've invested more than you making right now. And that's what we're getting to. Once again, the collision. I told you guys before, there was going to be a lot of collisions. Journalists and athletes. Then it was going to be journalists and journalists. And then finally the athletes going to turn on each other. Where are we right now? The athletes are turning on each other. You know, Pat Beverly versus everybody. And then they all just going to keep mixing it in, mixing it out. But the point is, don't let nobody fool you. And I sit back and giggle because I wish somebody would be like, oh, Wiley, you ain't doing this and that. I'm like, dog, do you understand what I have done and what I'm doing and what I will do? This show is growing. But more importantly, this is always going to be. I don't care. You could put me on a network they ain't even created yet, and this could be the most pristine thing in the world. I'm like, yep. But from 5 in the morning to 6:30 in the morning, 7 sometimes, 6:30 in the morning, guess what I'm going to do? My journal with my people. We going to talk. We ain't leaving this. This is too therapeutic, cathartic. We talk real on here. Then I'll do all what y'all want to do if I want to do it. But that's the thing. I noticed that a lot. I see somebody get a new opportunity and then they go, it's just like everybody. Once they get a little money, they spend it and show you that they got money. And then somebody who already had money just sitting there like, that boy better slow down. I think this is one of those moments I'm listening to them go back and forth. And I'm like, y'all all making money, but y'all better slow down. Respect, blah, blah, blah. Respect. All right, y'all, that's the end of the show because you know my itty bitties are getting up. Damn, I wanted to show y'all that gun video again and that guy talking that talk. But we'll get into it. And the aliens, hey, we're going to get into the alien conversation because they're real. Neil deGrasse Tyson broke it down. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. And have love for your boy because I got love for you guys. Thank you for rocking with me today. Let's just keep going, keep growing. Peace.
Well, it's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the